Okay, welcome to the under-20s grand final. We have Victoria versus Queensland. Both teams are the only teams that were represented in the 20 division, and they did play up in the 23 division. Starting with Victoria, started with Tom Fisher in goal shooter, Connor Lilly goal attack, Quinn Spencer in wing attack, David Capron takes the centre bib, Josh Fell, Jacob Moody and Flynn Pospisil in the defensive end. First turnover to Victoria, scoring 1-0. Alicia, would you like to run through the Queensland starting seven?
For Queensland, we've got Liam Halloran in goal shooter, Noah Elliott out in goal attack, Holden, I'm sorry, I'm going to mispronounce this one, but Puchararia in wing attack, Matt King in centre. Oh, it's another one that I'm going to mispronounce, but the surname Tapu in wing defence, Alexander Elliott in goal defence, and Zane Rebgetz in goalkeeper. Nice little tap from the wing defence Fell. Nice little goal pass to Fisher.
Yep, Tom puts it in. Tom Fisher's been playing both ends this tournament. His natural position is that goal shooter position, so they've started with their strength.
Nice long ball out of defence to the wing defence. Nice pocket ball. Oh, both goalers going for the ball there.
Yeah, nice settler there from the goal shooter. 3-1 early on, Queensland Centre. Now these teams have only played each other once throughout the round, with Victoria taking that victory. But we all know
nice pull in.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, and a nice intercept. Doesn't want to shoot from too far out. Oh, and a high over the top over everyone in that circle. A nice little rebound and a goal to finish it off. Connor Lilly all by himself in that goal circle, doesn't want to feed. Victoria really working onto that goal circle edge before feeding it into their goalers.
Yeah, nice and relaxed, not forcing the ball in.
Nice little drop pass to Tom Fisher from Connor Lilly.
Great defensive pressure from Victoria of causing that held ball.
Oh, nice little pop over the top.
5-2 early on, Victoria Centre. Seem to have settled a bit quicker than the Queensland team at the moment.
Nice little tip from the goal defence, Xander Elliott. And a nice little pop out from the other Elliott, Noah. So Queensland score off of Victorian Centre, now have their own centre, hoping to capitalise. Oh, and another held ball. Victoria and causing those held balls.
Yeah, they've just gone with the sort of the one-on-one pressure at the moment. I know they'll be looking to set up a press when they get the chance to, but still turning ball over early.
A nice high pocket ball from Quinn Spencer over to David Capron. Victoria setting up that one-on-one defense.
Yeah, Queensland are quite an aerial team, throwing the high balls in, so the hands over pressure will be good, giving our defenders every chance to try and pick a ball off.
Nice pressure on the rebound, causing Noah Elliott to knock it out of court. Oh, a couple of nice long balls out. Oh, and
Well read there by the keeper. Is this one-on-one pressure again, needing to reset?
working it around. They've still got time on the clock, only a couple goals. Oh, and
There's
a
that high ball
high ball
talking
into
about.
defense. Oh, sorry, into goals.
Another tip.
Good defensive pressure from Queensland. And Victoria reset. Oh, a nice baseline drive with Fisher. And a nice little finish.
Yeah, Tom seems to get his timing perfect. He's just got that last little pop on the 3rd second, and I think the feeders know that he's going to do that, and just most of his shots are found under the post.
Yes. So the score's now 8-4 Victoria way, with Queensland with the centre.
Yeah,
And the
they
high
just had-
ball just over, forcing the ball out of court.
Yeah, Queensland just need to settle here. They are going high a lot, but just need to work on some feeds, get it onto circle edge. Maybe the goalers need a bit more movement in there just to get front position, just like that.
Nice little
split
front
there.
cut.
Yeah.
Nice little bounce pass, didn't want to shoot that one himself. A nice high pocket ball. And a miss from Lily, but they've got the throw in. Oh, nice little look away pass. Over to Fisher, who scores nice and easily.
Finding Tom Fisher under the post once again. 9-5, 6.5 to go in the first quarter.
A little bit of a miscommunication and a bad pass. Fisher out of the circle. Some nice quick net ball down the court, fast transition. And a
Yeah,
nice
that
easy
ball
goal.
speed, I think Queensland just didn't have time to set up any defensive pressure. Oh, well done from Elliott.
Oh, good hands over pressure. We were speaking about that in the 17's game as well, with the fast transition and the difference between fast netball and rush netball.
Yeah, so important to have that control.
Yeah, and I think it's something Victoria does really well, having a quick transition when they need to and it moving the ball down really quickly down the court.
Absolutely.
Oh, another miscommunication and just the pass being a little bit too high for the Queenslanders.
Nice placement between goaler to goaler. They'll look. They've been playing together some time, Connor and Tom. They know exactly where they're going to be. In saying that, Quinn and David are also placing themselves beautifully on the circle edge as well. 5 to go in the first, and Victoria have taken it out to a 13-5 lead. And more
good
pressure. The
pressure.
defensive pressure for Victoria has really got Queensland.
Even from their attackers causing that defensive pressure to
Absolutely.
spill those balls over the sidelines and baseline. Jumpiness must have thrown him off a little bit. airballed that one. Queensland can't really afford to be giving away those penalties right under the ring, because if the Victorian shooters are to miss a goal and they're getting that second chance, they're just going to punish them and get it the second time around.
Absolutely, yeah. Queensland just remain a little bit more disciplined, a little bit more pressure on the Victorian players. Again, Connor to Tom, who pops it in. 15-5 early on. Victoria have started and settled so well.
Looks like we've had a change for the Queenslanders, and Elliott coming off.
Josh Bell is dominating that wing defence position. Read the ball very well. Need to reset there, nothing up forward.
A good wing defence really makes a difference on the game. If you can shut down a wing attack who's feeding really well into their goalers and get like your little hands over and getting some touches to the ball, makes a real impact.
I love a specialist wing defence. It's as a coach myself, I find shutting down that wing attack really creates so much opportunity, and Josh Fell is doing exactly that.
It looks like we have Muddy to the bench and Zach Gilliam on in goal defence for Victoria. Quentin Spencer's through the legs.
Yeah, it's good to see Zach back at court. He had a bit of a hit early on in the week. Did need to pass the concussion test, which he did. Got clearance from the doctor, so it's great to see him out on court in the grand final today. Another forced error.
The defensive pressure from Victoria, and they're creating those turnovers and then capitalising on them as well. Sorry.
Yeah, the turnover conversion is.
I had to reset there.
I would say is very high at the moment. Goal defence just letting Connor dominate that circle at the moment. Needs to step up that defence.
Looks like Queensland are making some changes in the last couple of minutes.
Another missed shot. Getting nervous on the shot at the moment, Queensland.
Good little take from Smith there.
Yeah. Nice tall centre, which
makes feeding out and feeding in nice and
absolutely
easy. So you're just working it around, being patient with the ball, now feeding Fisher.
Yeah, just finding hitting that circle edge with ease, and which is just presenting so many opportunities for our goalers.
And another forced error from Queensland.
Yes. Yeah, Queensland just needing to find some court balance. Very one-sided on the court. A little error there from Zach. The high ball, very lateral.
Had good defensive pressure, but it looks like Dupont got hit with a contact.
No movement from the Queensland goalers.
Trying to feed into the goalers. A high ball, too high for a pull in from the goal shooter. So it'll be a Victorian throw-in with just over 30 seconds to go in the first. David leading the play, telling everyone where he wants the ball. Quick transition.
Just that ball there, David. Bit of rush of blood. Queensland will be looking for one last score. Just over 10 seconds remaining. Great press through the middle third from Victoria. That brings us to the end of the first quarter. What a great start from Victoria. quarter time, we see Victoria have an 18-6 first quarter, really dominating the start of this grand final.
Thanking our weekly sponsor, Harrison's Kitchens. Looking for a new kitchen, a fresco kitchen or a custom joinery item? Harrison's Kitchens and Cabinets are celebrating 20 years this year. 20 years of supplying and installing true custom joinery with you in mind. Kitchens and joinery. All budgets, many material options with many special rates for the South Australian netball community. Look them up on Facebook, Instagram or search up www.harrisonkitchens.com.au.
In sport, there are the elite, the ones who give their all for a place at the top. They are the ones who rise to the occasion.
The 2019 Men's Open Australian Championships.
This is exactly what we wanted, putting men's netball on the map.
There's so many people that have come before us, there's so many people that are going to come after us, but we're part of that foundation, you know, we're building it to be whatever it becomes.
You have to put your heart on the line and you have to be a team person first.
That was not good enough to me and you shouldn't accept it as good enough for you. Get on one-on-one.
Yeah, imagine a female then being told, well, sorry, you can't play AFL or you can't play cricket past this age. You'd certainly hear about it.
We've continued to work so that no other 12-year-old boy has to hear that ever again.
Welcome back to the start of the second quarter with this under-20s grand final, Victoria versus Queensland. Both teams look to have the same. I think we find Jacob Moody back on in goal defence for Zach Gilliam. Queensland look to have the same setup. Looks like their goaler has gone back into keeper. Nice start for Victoria. Connor Lilly putting that ball in.
Oh, no, good pickup with Fell picking up the ball and just protecting it.
For that held ball, sorry, for the replay ball. Also just want to mention Queensland wearing the black armbands today, which I presume is for the late Thomas O'Reilly, who unfortunately passed away earlier this year. I know previous years I've coached against Thomas and he was a great man, great coach for the Queensland Suns, so nice touch for the Queenslanders there in memory of Thomas. Good start for Victoria again, first two goals with a centre pass to follow.
Oh. And a long bounce pass from Lilly, which finds the ball out of court with a Queensland throw-in. And Victoria with the press again, forcing Queensland to reset a little bit.
Hard on this, or that opens up. Connor just missing that opportunity. Another cross-court ball. Victoria really forcing those long balls, giving them a chance for the intercepts.
Queensland with their third shot on goal.
Yeah, hard to
The goal attack might have a little bit of nerves coming on. Oh, a beautiful pass from Tom Fisher to Connor Lilly.
Beautiful. That's confidence for you.
Bit of excitement between the two of them pulling that off.
Yeah, they're a great combination, those two. Know each other's games very well.
And it's so nice to watch when two goalers have such a nice flow between one another and the ball is just so effortlessly moved in that goal circle.
Absolutely, yeah, it is. Yeah, Queensland just haven't, put enough pressure on either of them. The second phase from Quinn, who didn't get that ball, but through the defender.
Nice shot
from Connor.
Yes, he does have a beautiful shot.
Absolutely.
Oh, a little bit of slippery shoes.
Unlucky. Yeah, just leaning back on the goal shooter there, Flynn. Needing to stay upright.
And a breaking call against Lilly.
Yeah, a bit of a coach killer, the breaks, but
that and cross-court balls.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Lucky for Victoria, they're up by quite a bit already.
There we go. Queensland finds
Great
circle edge, but defensive pressure.
Josh Fowle putting his body on the line, just chasing every loose ball possible.
A loose ball. Queensland find themselves in possession. And the goals are unfortunately not dropping for the goal attack.
They really aren't. Finally get a settler and on Victoria Centre, so Queensland have their centre pass to follow. Needing to go backwards. That pressure from Victoria causing the error.
Good contest with the goal defence.
Josh Feeney coming on in centre, giving David Capron a bit of a rest. Nice ball from Quinn, finding Tom under the post. I'm sure we'll put this one in. And he does.
Beautiful.
24-8 to Victoria.
We've had a change in the Queensland centre with Smith coming on. Oh, nice little, another the baseline pop to Fisher.
Tom's just finding those shots under the post, a foot out from the post, and it's just his bread and butter.
Should be all goalers' bread and butter under the post.
I'm a goaler as well, and I'd much prefer a long-range shot than those ones under the post, but...
a cross-court ball, the goalkeeper Flynn picks off pretty easily.
That well, just unlucky not to pull that one in.
On a nice screen from the goal shooter. Another cross-court over to the pocket.
What a nice refeed there from the shooter.
Victorian defenders just letting the Queenslanders just walk all around the circle. Nice reset from Feeney. The Australians have to reset a little bit, having trouble finding their goalers. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, just
goaler to goaler pass.
Too easy there, yeah.
Those are the passes that the Queenslanders have to put pressure on, getting the right positioning.
Absolutely.
To force the Victorian goalers to take those long shots.
Yeah, exactly. That's just a footwork thing, I think. They just need to get their feet around the front.
Could be a bit of tiredness and laziness now that we're later in the competition as well. They just don't have the energy to just get around.
Yeah, both teams did have, but played 10 games through the round. They both did have yesterday off, a day's rest.
Oh. A nice rebound from Muddy with a little cup to the face.
He did. Ooh, footwork call, yeah.
Oh.
Just force that ball. Will be a pass only.
Oh, and a miss and a rebound. Tap to foul. And another quick transition and a nice feed from Lily out to Fisher. Oh, and another look-away pass. Which didn't come off as smoothly as the last one. And a nice strong hold from Lily, gets the contact drawn. Oh, and there's a nice little elbow in Tom's back. With 6 minutes 50 left to go, we've got Victoria leading 27 to Queensland's 9. So defenders have done a really good job keeping Queensland under 10 in a grand final.
Absolutely. They're more than halfway through the second quarter, and Victoria only allowed Queensland 3 goals this quarter so far, as Tom Fisher drops short but gets his own rebound and pops that one in. Zach Gilliam back into goal defence.
I think they're rotating 2 half-broken boys through that goal defence position. I know Muddy was out with a bit of dehydration, I think, earlier in the tournament. Yeah. And Gilliam's coming back from that head clash, so they're just rotating 2 half boys through one position. A nice little goal-to-goal pass with Queensland.
I think their coach Esther will be looking to rotate and getting everyone on court in this grand final now that the lead is really pushed out. Nice rebound as Queensland goal shooter puts one in, takes them to double figures, 28-10 to Victoria. Great front cut for Connor.
Oh. That was a good jump from the goalkeeper, but unfortunate contact on the post call did interfere with the shot.
Yeah, I think that shot was going to go in as well, but okay. Another high ball in. Trying to shoot it under the post. Much better centre pass there from Queensland.
Having to reset with nothing being an option, resetting again, and a deep cross-court pass.
Oh,
nice.
Big ball. Again,
defenders' eyes are down.
Lily. Absolutely, defenders' eyes are down. They just know it's just going to find each other. That's what's the main difference. And Josh Fell had another tip. Really pressuring that pass. Josh Fell's having a great game.
Yeah, good defensive pressure again from Victoria, forcing that held ball.
Queensland players just all running away from the ball there, no one presenting. Oh, well done, well read. Just taking his feet out of court.
You can hear the Queensland coach yelling out, "Stay on the body," trying to cause that one-on-one defense. A nice hold from Fisher, but defender gets around and they reset back to the outside and score nice and easily off it.
Again, nice look. Oh, yeah, great work from the keeper there. Well done, causing the contact from Fisher, I don't know, maybe
I think it was a possession
call.
Could have been an advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Queensland finding it nice and easy. Work
Yeah, that
down
was
the
a better
core.
transition. Nice quick ball.
Found the edge of the circle nice and easily to feed their goalers. And there we go. The goal attacks goals are now dropping. Queensland now having to work it around again. Victoria putting that defence back on.
So much better finding that circle edge there, causing the contact from Flynn.
And a contact call against Gilliam.
Yeah, those goals just aren't dropping, giving Victoria every chance to get two hands to that rebound, causing the contact. Nice transition again from Josh Fell.
Oh, beautiful pass.
Great vision from Josh Feeney.
An unlucky miss. Oh, and a nice tip again from Fell. Oh. Really just throwing his body.
Putting everything on the line.
That's what you want to see from a wing defence.
Absolutely, especially in the grand final. 90 seconds, just under 90 seconds remaining. Victoria lead 31-12, really dominating this first half.
Oh, nice pop from Tom Fisher in his nice comfortable range. Scores nice and easily.
Yeah, shooting beautifully, Tom. I think he's only missed one or two in this first half.
Oh, nice long
Great
high
long ball.
feed.
Oh.
A nice rejection from the
Absolutely.
keeper.
Time that to perfection.
You don't see too many of those, and the defenders get
Not
away
at
with
all.
it as well. Oh,
Yeah, great
and
read.
again, but unfortunately his own player took him out.
Yeah, causing a footwork wall.
Oh, and a nice little tip from Tapu, the wing defence.
Oh, just rushing the pass there.
Just over 20 seconds to go, 22 seconds to be exact. It's been a rushed 90 seconds.
Ooh.
Both teams just making little mistakes. Nice around the body from Fell. Oh.
Oh, penalty shot. He's going to have to take this. Ooh, unlucky.
Yeah.
Rush shot at the end, unfortunately doesn't drop. Brings us to half time. Victoria, comfortable lead, 32-12.
Thanking our weekly sponsor, Harrison's Kitchens. Looking for a new kitchen, a fresco kitchen, or a custom joinery item? Harrison's Kitchens and Cabinets are celebrating 20 years this year. 20 years of supplying and installing true custom joinery with you in mind. Kitchens and joinery. All budgets, many material options with many special rates for the South Australian netball community. Look them up on Facebook, Instagram, or search up www.harrisonkitchens.com.au.
In sport, there are the elite, the ones who give their all for a place at the top. They are the ones who rise to the occasion.
The 2019 Men's Open Australian Championships.
This is exactly what we wanted, putting men's netball on the map.
There's so many people that have come before us, there's so many people that are going to come after us, but we're part of that foundation, we're building it to be whatever it becomes.
You have to put your heart on the line, and you have to be a team person first.
That was not good enough to me, and you shouldn't accept it as good enough for you. Get on one-on-one.
Yeah, imagine a female then being told, well, sorry, you can't play AFL or you can't play cricket past this age. You'd certainly hear about it.
We continue to work so that no other 12-year-old boy has to hear that ever again.
Alrighties, we're just about to go into the third quarter with the Queensland Centre. Got Victoria leading 32-12 against Queensland.
Yeah, it looks like Victoria stayed with a similar defensive end, and why wouldn't you with the scoreline the way it is? They've read that ball beautifully coming in. They have made a change, Victoria, with the goal shooter, Tom Fisher, having a bit of a break, and Ben Gosbull comes in as a goal shooter. I believe this is Ben's first Nationals. Had the luxury of coaching Ben's brother in previous years, Joel, who was my captain. Shout out to Joel, he's watching this from the UK. Great to see him supporting his brother. And we'll see how Ben settles into this third quarter.
Contact call outside. It's unfortunate we had the ball. Ben had the ball, sorry,
Nice
right
little
under
pop there, and a bit of a mess.
Oh, nice little tap from Capron to Lily.
Great work. Scored early off Queensland centre.
Oh, nice straight direct pass.
And there's the settler from Ben. Great start from Victoria. first 2 goals.
Queensland just working it around again. An offside called against the Queensland wing attack. Contact call outside. Oh no, inside, sorry.
Nice little tip there from the goal defence, and it's that aerial work that they...
I think it's 2 brothers in the defensive end for Queensland, both Elliots. Noah,
Oh, Josh
Elliott.
Fell again. Josh Fell is dominating this game. Really reading the ball well, and like you mentioned earlier, Alicia, just putting his body on the line.
I think he's going to be a bit sore after this game, after being on the floor a couple of times already.
I think so too. Then pops in another under the post. Again off Queensland centre.
Oh, nice pass.
Great change of pace, change of speed there from kind of getting to that ball. This Victorian 20s team are just so well gelled.
They've been playing together for a while, haven't they? I know some of them have come up from the 17s.
Yeah, exactly that. I think that's really helped them playing in the 23s division as well, and they played well enough and won a few games during the round against some of the other 23s teams, so really strong 20s outfit here.
It's a really good effort playing up in the 23s and being able to overcome some of those 23s who are probably bigger, stronger, and have that little bit more experience over the top of them as well.
Nice jump on the shot there from Flynn.
And a nice little pickup from Moody.
Yeah, apologies to Jacob and his family if we're not pronouncing that name right.
Yeah, we got a bit
Muddy or Moody, but either way, maybe we'll just start saying Jacob. But yeah, that was a great pickup there. Well, game just stopped there because Quinn had a bit of a fall, but Queensland gained possession. Yeah, nice pressure. The simple one-on-one D from Victoria. Queensland players not moving.
We're 5 minutes into this game and Queensland are yet to score a goal. That really speaks volumes about the Victorian defence.
Absolutely. Queensland looking to set up a press here through the middle third. Nice and steady from Victoria.
And a nice grab from the goal defence, Elliott.
Read that ball from Josh Feeney with ease. Victoria causing the reset and Queensland playing a lot on the sideline.
And David called for off the ball obstruction. A nice pop from the goal shooter.
Ooh,
bouncing the back in the front of the ring before it's starting to spill out.
Goal. Nice use of the middle channel there from Josh Fell. Yeah, Ben finding front position there, causing the contact. Just dropped short.
Out of court, called against the goalkeeper.
Yeah, nothing really going Queensland's way at the moment.
And a nice little front pop from Lily. The way they work a throw in is so nicely, with Ben throwing out to the wing and then kind of just popping forward for a little pass. Works so nicely for the Victorians. And a nice little intercept from Jacob Moody.
I'll mention that name again. Yeah, well, ooh.
A nice pull in.
Oh,
And a
lovely
nice
ball
front
from
sweep.
Josh Feeney there. Ben will be looking to pop this in. Obstruction call, get a second chance. And there we go.
Victoria again capitalising off a Queensland centre with their own now centre.
Yeah, 39-12. Queensland still have not scored this quarter. And we are halfway through.
A little bit of a short ball. On a nice little keep in and a little flick behind from the goalkeeper to the goal defence. It looks like the Queensland centre has gone into goal shooter. Now getting a little bit of height. And Queensland score their first for the quarter.
And off Queensland and off Victoria Centre. So let's see if they can chip away and start scoring off their own here.
Well, if they're going to make a comeback, it's going to have to be this quarter and sometime soon with only 7 minutes left in it. 'Cause it's going to be a big ask coming from this far down.
Josh Fell just reading that ball again. And there we go, straight down that middle channel, connecting with Ben Gosball. Stepped in, caused that contact, and finishes off nicely. Great transition, Big Victoria there. Only 2 or 3 passes from the defence end. Queensland not doing enough work to get in front or inside that circle. Oh, there he's back up.
Josh fell on the floor again.
He really is putting his body on the line, isn't he?
We've got Tom Fisher coming on for Connor Lilly in the goal attack position.
Yeah, Connor having a great nice take from
Thomas Fisher back on the court. It's a nice little pop.
Connor having a rest, a well-deserved rest. He's had a very strong first half and a bit. And just hold time just for a little wipe of sweat.
Might have been a little bit of a... Oh, that's unfortunate. I think it might have been a little bit of a... I don't think there was any sweat on the floor. Might have just been a little tactical timeout.
Yeah, I think so too. Great pressure. This press is set up through the middle third, which I know they've worked a lot on. Queensland works through that nicely. Oh, unfortunately, a footwork ball. Nice work from David there. To speed both by feet and ball.
On a nice shot from Ben.
Very nice shot from Ben.
A nice pull in.
Yeah, Queensland still relying on their aerial passing that hasn't quite worked for them yet. Oh, as the goal attack goes down. Nice ball into the shooter who pops that in. Time is called. Goal attack had a bit of a fall and is back up on his feet. Now genuinely needing the towel for the sweat. 4.5 to go in the third, and Victoria lead 43-14. Really dominating this game. To keep the opposition to 14 goals in almost 3 quarters is a testament to their defensive pressure all around the court.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm loving some of the players' shoes. They're nice and bright, some
I was
Cool
just
designs
thinking
as
that
well.
before, including the umpire that's closest to us. She's got some funky shoes.
Oh yeah,
indeed.
absolutely. I want to know where they're shopping. I want to get myself a pair.
Yeah. Oh, Feeney almost reading that very nicely. Another long ball from Queensland.
Having to reset.
Reset's okay as long as they're keeping possession. Oh, Josh Fell, great cover. Forcing
Good
that
defensive
error.
pressure. Forces the ball out of court. And throws to the 2-on-1. Probably wasn't the best option.
Wasn't. But Victoria keep possession. Looking at the reset. There we go.
Obstruction call. Oh, and a
Nice
nice
long
screen
ball.
from Ben, causing Tom an a bit unnecessary.
Yeah, fortunately caution call. That was very deliberate. Maybe just a little bit of frustration there with the scoreline. They would have hoped that this game was a lot closer. 30-goal lead to Victoria. Another
really
high
high
long
ball.
ball. Well done by Fling.
Oh, nice little
Beautifully
tip.
read from Zach, who's back
And then
on
a
the
quick
court.
transition down the court. It's already in the goal circle for Victoria. And a nice finish from Ben.
Another quick transition. What was that? 2 or 3 passes into Ben, who pops that in Victoria Centre. Oh, overcooked
They have
that
such a
pass
nice
from David.
play, and then they go and turn it around
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah. The high ball. Oh, unfortunate from Zach there. Oh,
Would've been
fadeaway
nice.
shot. Unlucky to miss.
I reckon that would have got Queensland on their feet if that had gone in.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice long outlet pass. Yeah, great feed from David. Ben knowing where that is and pops it in. Well done from Victoria getting that ball back, scoring off their own.
Josh Felder's getting in a little bit of trouble for giving the umpire a bit of attitude.
Oh, nearly got a touch there. That's a tackle on the ball from the goal defence. Or wing defence, sorry.
Oh, having to reset. Oh.
Well done, good chase from Zach. Much better. Great drive from Josh Feeney to Ben.
Oh.
A bit scrappy in the last. Yeah, a few passes there from Victoria. Ooh, Josh fell. We're not the right one to go for. Both a contact. Oh no, call for the offside. No contact before the offside. Last 30 seconds here. Queensland will be looking to pass.
Nice
Great
hands
chip from-
over.
Yeah.
Oh, an incorrect throw-in. Another coach killer.
Absolutely, foot on the line.
That's
Nothing really going right for Queensland, unfortunately. Time is called.
Oh, no,
The clock
it's
remains running.
Time is not called.
Yeah, that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Queensland absolutely dominating, keeping Queensland to 2 goals that quarter. And they lead at three-quarter time, 46-14.
Thanking our weekly sponsor, Harrison's Kitchens. Looking for a new kitchen, a fresco kitchen or a custom joinery item? Harrison's Kitchens and Cabinets are celebrating 20 years this year. 20 years of supplying and installing true custom joinery with you in mind. Kitchens and joinery. All budgets, many material options with many special rates for the South Australian netball community. Look them up on Facebook, Instagram or search up www.harrisonkitchens.com.au.
In sport, there are the elite, the ones who give their all for a place at the top. They are the ones who rise to the occasion.
The 2019 Men's Open Australian Championships.
This is exactly what we wanted, putting men's netball on the map.
There's so many people that have come before us, there are so many people that are going to come after us, but we're part of that foundation, you know, we're building it to be whatever it becomes.
You have to put your heart on the line, and you have to be a team person first.
That was not good enough to me, and you shouldn't accept it as good enough for you. Get on one-on-one.
Yeah, imagine a female then being told, well, sorry, you can't play AFL or you can't play cricket past this age. You'd certainly hear about it.
We continue to work so that no other 12-year-old boy has to hear that ever again.
Alright, he's just about to go into the fourth quarter with a Victorian centre. Victoria 46, Queensland 14.
Yeah, Queensland will just be looking, I think they know the game's out of their reach, but they'll just be looking just to show a little bit of...
It's a good start from Queensland.
Yeah, great start forcing Connor to put that.
I think they'll just be looking at keeping Victoria to not as many goals as they've been scoring in the previous quarters and trying to just capitalise off their own centres.
Absolutely, they haven't done that enough, but just being a little bit more competitive in this classes. We also see, nice high ball there. Great start to Queensland.
A much better start.
And we see Esther has brought on Charlie Billette in goal shooter. Really relies on his players getting around him. Nice roll, but unfortunately a nice tip from the goalkeeper there. And Ben Gospel's moved from goal shooter to wing defence. Interesting move there. And just to allow that rotation happening. And a good call from Esther coming. Up to get
David just getting caught between two players.
Yeah, nice screen from Connor. Bit of a nervous shot from Charlie, but I think that's another reason why Connor had come on back.
Nothing really going Queensland's way.
Not at all.
Cool Victorian way.
Oh, look. A little bit of a rolled ankle. No, he's up. Press again from Victoria. Well done from Ben, causing that error in a wing defence position.
We're just talking about cool shoes. It looks like the umpire changed their shoes.
Oh, she has too.
Yeah, nice little pop over the top.
Queensland had the opportunity to score off their own. A nice drive from Quinn Spencer. Both goalers behind.
A nice little tip from the Queensland goalkeeper. Oh, and a silly little offside. Oh, nice split and offer from Charlie. Oh.
Oh, the chairlift from the defender put that Charlie off his shot a little bit. Here we go, see what this transition is like. Still trying to rely on those aerial balls. Offside from Ben.
Ooh, a little change up rather than the aerial, they've gone a bounce pass.
Still finding it hard to score goals, Queensland. 15 in 3 quarters. 5 goals a quarter on average, just not nearly enough. Nice to see they've scored off Queensland. Let's see if they can capitalise and get a run of 2 goals in a row off their own.
Having to reset a lot.
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing. Just a footwork ball.
A nice high pocket ball. Oh, but the offside. Oh, that was a little bit unnecessary.
Caution, another caution.
Yeah, and it's been advanced up the court.
Just a bit of frustration there.
Looks like a little bit of time wasting. Oh, no. Time is being held.
Yeah, great drive from David.
Oh,
nice
nice
elevation there from the centre.
Connor Lily picks up the little...
Oh.
No. Yeah, I think we have some nervous hands with the new goal shooter, Charlie.
Nice chase. Yeah, good long ball there.
Oh, and a nice take from the goal shooter. There we go, a nice finish. Off their own centre.
Oh, confusion there.
So the Victorian player's not too happy about the player picking up the ball after he'd already touched it. Oh,
beautifully
nice.
read from Flynn.
Yeah, nice hold.
Oh,
beautiful shot.
That's confidence there for you. As
if you're that high up, you may as well.
Yeah, not many options there. As Ben Goswell takes a rest. Oh, another offside. And Josh Fell, who really dominated that first half, has come back on in that wing defence position. Straight into possession, transition down the court.
And there for the reset.
Great feed from Quinn. As Connor pops another one in for Victoria.
Oh, nice little roll off from Charlie, but not used.
I'm kind of looking to try and get Charlie into the game. Just wants him to score that first goal.
He just looks a little bit lost in that goal circle, not really making any definite leads.
Yeah. Oh, bit of a falcon there. Another high ball into the shooter. Yeah, the fend off. Nice positioning from Zach.
Yeah, nice using the middle channel.
With the quick transition. Just that ball speed just killing.
It was a nice ball, but just didn't have strong enough hands to pull it in.
A bit out of reach for Charlie. Very high score. So what would that be? A 4-3 quarter to Victoria. So Queensland have been more competitive as they look to even this quarter. Another third attempted shot. Both defenders out. And the goal attack puts that in. 50-18. There we go. I know Charlie's still not confident enough there. Nice feed from Connor. And we'll look at Charlie getting his first goal. There we go. Massive cheer from the crowd.
Yeah.
Giving Charlie that confidence.
I think that'll definitely help settle him.
Another error from Queensland. Few rotations coming on. Connor Lilly having a rest. Tom Fisher coming back on in goal attack. And Jacob Moody looking to come back on that goal defence position for Zach Gilliam. So Alicia, I know that we don't really get a say, but with 6 minutes to go, who's your vote for best on court? Another goal from Charlie. Listen to that crowd.
It was a nice transition and a good grab. My best on, it would probably have to go to Fell. He's played such a good wing defence.
Really has created that opportunity. I would agree with you.
And just like those little tips on and off the circle edge, it's really helped Victoria build the lead that they had against Queensland. But I mean, also Tom Fisher and Connor Lilly also had such a good flow and combination in goals together. So it could go to either of them as well.
They know each other's game. And I think between those three, Josh Fell, Tom Fisher and Connor Lilly have really set up the win for Victoria.
If you had to choose a player, who would you choose?
Yeah, I think Josh Fell has dominated that wing defence position between causing errors, getting clean interception, and his transition down court using that middle channel is.
And he was always an option as well for the reset option for them as well.
We'll have to wait till presentation night tonight to see who gets that win and see how
oh, is that when Best On gets? Yeah. Ah, I was wondering about that with the under-17s. So they played this morning.
Yeah, they'll get
had
their
a nice
medals
win
tonight, and the umpires will have decided their Best On.
Right.
So we'll see.
Good defensive pressure. Oh, right through the hands.
I didn't mention, so Quinn had a quick rest from wing attack to the bench, but has come back on for David Capron in centre. And Connor Lilly back on as well, but in that wing attack position. So Connor and Quinn have played a lot of netball together, so they'll know each other's games.
I myself have played with a couple of these boys in just some domestic comps as well, so they've been playing netball for a long time.
Yeah, great ball there.
Oh, nice little pop over.
Charlie for his third goal. And it doesn't drop, but good positioning from Tom.
Probably doesn't help a little bit when the pole gets knocked around when you're trying to shoot. I had someone ask me earlier, how do you put your shoes on? Is it sock, sock, shoe, shoe, or sock, shoe, sock, shoe?
Oh, I reckon people change. I definitely, it's been a long time since I've played at this level, but I do sock, shoe, shoe.
Yeah, I reckon that's the right way to do it.
Yeah, so.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice little grab
that
from
shooter,
Jacob.
I can see wanted that short high ball, but Jacob read that perfectly.
All the boys have such good elevation on their jumps.
They really do. Oh, well done. Oh, unlucky Flynn.
Just a little bit late on that jump there. And a Victorian throw-in.
Nice close game over on court 1 in the mixed division, WA versus Queensland.
Yeah, they're really loud over there.
Yeah.
We were saying that when I was on court 1, that court 4 was really loud. It was a close game just before.
Oh, with the men's Rezzies, New South
Yeah.
Wales and Victoria, who had a
think it was-
great rivalry. And
It was 3 goals between them, I think.
it was.
With New South
Unfortunately
Wales
for
coming
Victoria,
out.
yeah, going New South Wales way.
Right, just 2 minutes 20 left in this game with Victoria on 55, Queensland 18. I think it's been a little bit since both teams have scored. I think the fatigue and tiredness is settling in for some of these players.
Yeah, replay call. Victoria will definitely be looking still to keep Queensland or a nice red. Looking to keep Queensland under that 20 goals. And that just shows the dominance of defence.
A little bit of an error from Victoria. They're really getting rowdy on court 1. It's only 4 goals in it over there.
I'm not sure who was up.
Queensland working it nicely down the court, having trouble finding circle edge again though. High feed again.
That's where the ball, nice jump shot there from the shooter. 19-55 Victoria. Back to 3 goals on court 1.
Hate to be the players over on that court.
Put that up, Charlie.
Nice little
nice
split from
refeed just to
Charlie.
get closer and pops out again.
Oh, good
Nice
little rebound. He's really found his groove now with the last couple of minutes left in this game. Took him a little bit to settle down.
Here we go, 45 to go. See if Queensland can get that 20th goal.
Victoria putting that one-on pressure on again. So Queensland are having to go back and reset.
Yeah, really. Oh, yes, Connor.
Connor with the tips.
Oh, got a bit too
unfortunately.
fancy there. Need to gain possession and balance.
I think he tried to do a little sneaky tap so the umpire wouldn't see it.
Did. Again, working to the last second, Josh fell with that defensive pressure.
Oh, nice work from Fel. Oh, and a
unlucky
footwork call. But I think Victoria are going to keep Queensland under 20 goals in
Yes,
their
time is called with
AMMNA Grand
1.8
Final.
seconds to go on the clock. Alicia, I really think that we would be unlucky not to pick that MVP with Josh Fell, but we'll wait to see tonight.
Yeah, if Josh Fell doesn't get MVP, I'm going to be surprised on their reasoning of who their MVP
I
is.
totally agree. Nice long ball. Time has been called. Victoria absolutely dominating that game. Final score 56-19 as they all get around each other.
So Victoria 2 from 3 out of the grand finals that they're in for the 2022 AMMNA Netball Men's and Mixed Championships.
Yep, Victoria has 2 more teams in, with Victoria Open Men's playing at 1 o'clock against New South Wales, and then
The 23s.
my own team, yes, I'm the coach of the 23s, playing at 3 o'clock against Queensland again. So
Oh, another Queensland team.
yes,
That'll be
Victoria.
exciting.
And they beat us in the rounds, so
Oh, that'll be a good game
It
to
should be a
watch.
cracker.
The next 2 games should be 2 good games to watch.
absolutely. I hope everyone has enjoyed that game. Again, just repeating that score. Congratulations to Victoria, national champions in the under-20s division. Victoria winning 56-19.
Thanking our weekly sponsor, Harrison's Kitchens. Looking for a new kitchen, a fresco kitchen or a custom joinery item? Harrison's Kitchens and Cabinets are celebrating 20 years this year. 20 years of supplying and installing true custom joinery with you in mind. Kitchens and joinery. All budgets, many material options with many special rates for the South Australian netball community. Look them up on Facebook, Instagram or search up www.harrisonkitchens.com.au.
In sport, there are the elite, the ones who give their all for a place at the top. They are the ones who rise to the occasion.
The 2019 Men's Open Australian Championships.
This is exactly what we wanted, putting men's netball on the map.
There's so many people that have come before us, there's so many people that are going to come after us, but we're part of that foundation, you know, we're building it to be whatever it becomes.
You have to put your heart on the line, and you have to be a team person first.
That was not good enough to me, and you shouldn't accept it as good enough for you. Get on one-on-one.
Yeah, imagine a female then being told, well, sorry, you can't play AFL or you can't play cricket past this age. You'd certainly hear about it.
We've continued to work so that no other 12-year-old boy has to hear that ever again.